Breaking news, my wonderful people. Bribery and corruption has really eaten deep into our system of government. And the most painful part is that our own INEC, who is supposed to be a body of transparency, a body of credibility, where a body of honesty that Nigerians can look up to and say, no, this body cannot be corrupt. This body cannot be compromised. But then, what are we seeing? We are seeing the opposite. On so many occasions, several occasions, different INEC officials have been caught red-handed trying to manipulate election results. And when you interview them or when you question them, you will say they got the orders from above or they got the orders from Abuja. This current INEC is really dangerous. In fact, they are the main and the major problem we have in this country. Most of the problems we are facing in this country, now INEC follow cause am. Aside the fact that the policy of the Naira policy, the Naira scarcity and the fuel scarcity that we are facing and other, insecurity and other things we have been facing in this country, INEC now has become the major problem we have in this Nigeria. And it is just so sad and so painful that INEC will allow themselves to be used this way, to be used as a tool to cause violence, to cause destruction in this country. And to the far extent that most Nigerians have started protesting against INEC. Most Nigerians have started protesting against the INEC chairman to the extent they are calling for for his immediate resignation. The Enugu returning officer confessed that Abuja INEC gave him the figure he announced. This is coming from one of the Labour Party presidential campaign spokesperson, Kenneth Okonkwo, and has reacted to the outcome of the Enugu State governorship election. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) on Wednesday officially announced the People's Democratic Party (PDP) governorship candidate Peter Mbah as the winner of the state election. The announcement came following an adjournment during the collation exercise. The race was a tight one between the PDP candidate and the Labour Party candidate Chijioke Edoga. However, after the announcement was made, Okonkwo expressed his displeasure at the outcome of the election. In a post he made on his Twitter page, he alleged that there was a compromise during the process. He said that the Abia returning officer rejected to be intimidated and refused to announce the rigged result, while the Enugu returning officer confessed that he was given a figure to announce. Guys, this is really happening. So, my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Aside the fact that we've seen so many irregularities that had gone on during these elections, starting from the technical glitches, the network problems, the logistic issues, how INEC personnel and officials, came very late to the polling units, thuggery, and so many other vices. But now, at the end of the day, when Nigerians have, finished casting their votes, this is how these INEC people will get directives from above, from Abuja, to rig elections. But then, there was a particular, INEC official. In fact, she was behind the accurate results that was transmitted in Abia State. If not, Abia State would be like the case of Enugu State. Professor Mrs. Nenna Oti, yes, that lady, she was threatened, she was offered bribes, she was under intense pressure. But then she said, no, I'm a mother and I will do good by God and by man. She's an example to our professors. So she's an example to our leaders. Indeed, Nigerians will never forget her act of humanity. The people of Abia will never forget her act of humanity. If not, that is how we'll be hearing the Abia State election or the Abia State result was manipulated. That is how we'll be hearing, cases concerning Abia. But yet, she stood for the truth. She said, no, I won't go back on the truth. I will represent the truth. I will speak the truth. And then the result was called and the rightful winner emerged. But then in some states, in fact, we are seeing another different case. It is otherwise. But then what do we expect when the INEC chairman himself has already been compromised? Then other bodies, other INEC officials, what will you expect from them? What will you really expect from them? But then, my country people, this is what we see in our country. Now, according to Kenneth Okonkwo, one of the Labour Party presidential campaign spokesperson, who reacted to the outcome of the Enugu state governorship election, said that the announcement of the results, in fact, he expressed his displeasure at the outcome of the election and the result when he made a post on his Twitter page that there was a compromise during the process. And he said that the Abia, returning officer rejected to be intimidated, while the Enugu returning officer confessed that he was given a figure to announce. Now, who are these people? Why are they trying to tint our image in this country? People are fighting corruption. People are fighting, so many vices in this country, but yet this INEC, they are adding to our major problems we have in this country. They are adding to the problems we already have in this country. My wonderful people, if this is really true, then this man should not, go unpunished. He has to face the law. But then, we live in a lawless country where people can do all what they like and they go away with it. They go scot-free with it. But you see, all these are happening. Now, all results were programmed, of course. Even when Labour Party won the figures, you will see how they will change the figures. If the gubernatorial election in Lagos was free and fair, then we will know. Don't worry, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, will bear the punishment with his generation. The INEC headquarters reversed and pushed down to Enugu to perfect the imperfect rigging effort of the Enugu INEC, and they have finally accomplished it. The result of the recently concluded governorship election in Abia and Enugu State have revealed a lot about Labour Party, or rather, the obedient. The obedient are desperate that they must win in every election. To them, every election loss is stolen by INEC. The power given to the INEC chairman is too much. Most people like to apprehend to this serious allegation that he is making. The DSS need not to waste time in his arrest and the INEC returning officer for serious questioning. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my wonderful people, it seems that INEC now is a very corrupt and a very dangerous body that Nigerians must be aware of. So we will tread carefully. I'm dropping here, guys. What are your thoughts concerning this?